What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Vancouver's Worst Drivers. So, the snowstorm of 2020 is finally over. I mean, what a chaotic week that was, let me tell you. Videos were just flooding my Instagram inbox and my email inbox of all these drivers out there in the snow that just could not handle any of it. For example, this Civic, if you're going to drive all season or summer tires with a front wheel drive car, just stay inside. You know what? It would just be easier on you and everybody else if you just stayed inside. But basically, videos like this kind of summed up the whole snowstorm. So let's get into the remainder of any snowfall videos, and hopefully none of you guys have gotten into any car accidents. Hope you're all safe, and let's get into those videos as well as some videos from before all this chaos happened. Up first, we got one of my favorite clips of the snowfall videos. This driver forgot to take off their e-brake, and on a sunny day without snow, they would notice that they did. But here, they can't because of the snow, and somebody pointed out that once they hit cement and they keep driving like that, not only are they going to wear out or spot on their tire, but then their tire is going to explode. I really wish I could be there for that. When it comes to snow, people just also forget completely how to just drive or park or do anything. You got this car-to-go driver at parks like this. I don't know why exactly. And then Victor got this picture of this red SUV is completely boxed in. How are they even supposed to leave? And then Sophie got this video where this driver was allegedly parked up here, and then they turned their wheels the wrong way, and then their car just slid by itself down into the curb. This driver should have turned to the left and not the right, and then was saved his axle getting destroyed by the curb. And like I mentioned in my last video, I just feel like people are focused so much on trying not to slide around or smash into each other that they just forget basic driving skills like, shoulder checking, making sure that there's no red lights or no stop signs, etc. Anything like that is just completely out the window. And I captured this clip where this guy with his shopping cart is on the wrong side of the street, blocking the lane. And in my opinion, this sidewalk on the right-hand side is perfectly fine for him to push his shopping cart up, instead of blocking the middle of the road and pissing everybody off. And a similar situation here happening in the dark this time. I wish I had as much faith in other drivers as this guy does. I also have way more sympathy for this guy. I mean, as you can see, the sidewalk is covered in snow. He is struggling to get up this hill in his motorized scooter. And I feel like it's bad enough to drive with Vancouver drivers in the snow in a vehicle. But if I was in a motorized scooter, I would be terrified of somebody sliding into me and just breaking every bone in my body. So in this accident video, leave a comment in the section below of who you think's at fault here, okay? This is really a 50-50, and I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. So keep your eye on the left-hand side of the screen, as well as this driver driving toward us, okay? Pretty basic T-bone accident in here, but if you take a look, it looks like they arrive almost at the exact same time. So the silver SUV should have gone first, okay? The blue car decided to go anyways. But the silver SUV also should have noticed the car in the intersection right about here. I don't know how they didn't notice that car there. But anyways, this happens. So leave a comment below of who you think's at fault for this accident. Charlie captured this fail video where this driver is driving the wrong way down Imperial and Kingsway. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know of a single one-way street in Burnaby, so I don't know why this guy thought it was a good idea, especially when the yellow line is to the right of his vehicle. Ladies and gentlemen, drivers like this is why you get a dash cam and use it everywhere you go. Take a listen to the audio.
Really fast, so you've managed to exactly manage that where that's great.
Could you imagine rear-ending this guy and then trying to explain to ICBC what really actually happened? This is definitely the craziest video that has ever been sent to me, ever. So Ronald looks out the back of his car and sees this guy driving with a fence on his hood. This is some Grand Theft Auto stuff right here. Like, what the hell? And apparently this guy hit Ronald with the fence and drove off. Apparently he hit some other cars as well. Fortunately, the police got this guy. But I was just laughing my head off when I first saw this because it's just one of those like, what the actual moments. To continue on with the crazy videos, Diesel Rebel captured this guy. My guess is he's drunk because no normal person would be driving like this. Hits the parked cars, then pulls back into his lane. But at least he stopped. So, I mean, there is some good left in the world, I think. So I know that this isn't dashcam footage, but these pictures are amusing as hell. So this guy thought this was a driveway, drove a little too far, only to realize that no, there's a drop off there. And you could only hope that either he's got all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, because otherwise he's going to be stuck here for a long time. This would have been my reaction if I was a car up ahead. Come on! Come on! For those of you who don't live in Vancouver, this video sums up where we live. You got this red car cutting him off, you got this SUV about to back up into this guy, and then moments later, you've got another red car almost hitting him as well, turning left. And then here's another one of those drivers that just needs to slow down just a little bit and yield to other people. Silver car on the right is going to proceed through their stop sign without even trying to look right. This is one of those gut-wrenching moments where you just realize the front of your car is just not going to look the same, you know? And the worst part about this is Kevin saying that the other driver was giving them this crazy death glare as if Kevin is in the wrong here. Some people just need to take accountability for their actions. And then Howard runs into a similar situation here. As you can see, Howard has no stop sign here. He has the right of way to proceed through, but this black BMW tries cutting in front of him, and then he has the nerve of flipping Howard off, even though Howard has the right of way. Howard tries to drive around him, and then he backs up to try to scare him. What the hell, buddy? This video is so satisfying, okay? This van is driving with no lights on in the dark, and someone gets pulled over by the police for this. It is so beautiful to see in action. Here's some stereotypical Vancouver drivers for you. The guy who pulls out of a gas station without even signaling and cuts you off. The guy who doesn't even come close to realizing there's a four-way stop and that they need to stop there. And then you got the guy who cuts you off on your green light, assuming you're going to stop for them. Oh, of course you can't forget about the people that have no idea what arrows mean in parking lots, showing that they're going the wrong way. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to witness a crime in progress a few days ago. So, Nguyen's friend captured this on Dashcam where this guy's reversing the wrong way down the street, but take a look at the hood of his car, okay? Something's a little off with the hood of his car, and you'll see why in a second here. So you fast forward a little bit, and you see this poor girl standing there who got rear-ended by this guy that we just drove past, and then he decides just to back up and leave. Just completely leaves. I really hope the police can use this and catch this guy so that we don't have more idiots trying to do this on a regular basis. So this black SUV up ahead is an unmarked police car. Alright, you can tell by the lights in the window. Unfortunately for that driver, he doesn't seem to notice and decides to turn right on a left turn only lane and gets pulled over by this police officer. Now, I want to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comment section below. I feel like these unmarked police cars are super noticeable. I mean, you got the lights in the back window, you've got black rims, ram bars up front. I don't know how people can miss them, but maybe that's just me. Now, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Andy won the Cross Tour CR900 Dashcam, which I gave away back in December with help from Black Box My Car and Cross Tour Dashcams, and he sent me in these two video clips of these drivers cutting right in front of him as he's trying to proceed through. Congratulations again on winning, Andy, and just please, Andy, stay safe out there, okay? And unfortunately, this isn't just happening to Andy, it's also happening to every single driver in Vancouver, such as Nico, which this white car is still forcing his way through, even though he knows he doesn't have a right of way here. So here's the last snow clip to show you guys, and Veronica took this. I believe this is on the Second Narrows Bridge, and this part is hilarious when I saw this. This guy is trying to like scoop snow from under his wheel with like a piece of paper. Like, does he not realize that further up, he has to get through all of this snow, and he thinks his little piece of paper is going to help him out? I'm going to wrap this video up by saying, guys, next year, please, all of you guys with summers and all-season tires, just invest in some winter tires. I know we don't get snow very often, but when it snows like this, you don't want to be screwed, because if you slide and hit someone, you're going to be found at fault. So invest the $500 into some winter tires and they save the tread on your summer. So just switch between the two. That's what I do personally, and it works out great. So just do it. Like always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you to everybody who sent me in video clips for this video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and if you have video clips that you want to show me, you can email them to me or send them to me on Instagram. And yeah, my Instagram is in the link in the description below, so check it out.